This video is a beware video. This will hold some sensitive topics like grooming and topics of CP and other harsh topics that should be taken seriously. Rox, or also known as Rock Serpent as of now, is a co-creator for games such as Flavor Frenzy, but more popular as recent Dandy's World. Before we start, I got a lot of this info and evidence from a doc. This doc will be linked down below. Please check it out and be careful, as again, this does hold sensitive topics. This video isn't meant for hate. It's meant to warn people and bring light of what has happened, as I see it get swept under a rug a lot of the time. The first thing talked about in this doc is someone getting a warning for pinging a minor in an NSFW channel who didn't want to see that stuff because they are a minor. Then Rox seemed to be asking why the person who got a warning got the warning, even after apparently he knew why they got a warning. He also, in his original apology video, I believe used these screenshots to back him up. J-Snake is Rox, by the way. He's changed his usernames multiple times. The next thing this document states is Rox's first video addressing some stuff about him and a 13-year-old. Apparently, in this video, he states there was a not-for-safe work channel, and he states in the video that he did it because his friends did it and he thought it was okay.
YouTube channels, with which I assume nowadays has been removed because of the issue this created. What it all essentially boiled down to in my mind was that since my friends were doing it, it was okay for me to do it, which is not the case anymore, and I know better now. Being fueled by both sides, the conversations got extremely personal and deep, to the point where we both agreed to perform NSFW acts on a Discord call. Let it be known that this was completely consensual by both of us.
Now, I'm not sure exactly what Tom aged when this happened, but there is some evidence that he did leave Tom for Paige, which is another person that's talked about in this doc a lot, who was 15 when he was 17, and that's just, it's just weird. It's weird. It's weird. The next part is people going over how Rox was acting like a P3DO, and in his response, he says it's a blood proportion, which it was not. He was 17, plus the next screenshots that will be shown were sent to 13-year-olds. The page that is mentioned is 15 at this time. Another thing is, Rox was a part of the Data Brawl community, which he says he left from guilt, which is what actually happened was he liked this person that the doc refers to Anon. But Anon did not like Rox back and started dating somebody else. Rox victimized himself and would message Anon not so happy things and just try to make him a victim. And so Rox left the Data Brawl community of guilt of getting caught. Now here's the main thing I see brought up. It is the child drawings. The doc states that he was only 4 days from 18 when this happened, and he was 18 for some of this. Now the screenshot showed is the alleged drawing, obviously blurred out because I will not be showing that, but this is what he says. His username here is Jakers. Listen, you act like you aren't the inspiration for this drawing. Most of them were boredom drawings anyways, LMAO, only because they were essential prompted. If it's really a big deal as you make it out to be, I just won't draw it again. Okay, nerd. I just had a lot of experiences with B-words leaking my crap to get back at me. Somehow, maybe I'm just scared. Someone could really take that CP thing way out of context, and it could be the effing end for me. Again, it's just my way of being paranoid. Rox also made another apology video that is just filled with lies. He took out stuff to make it look like he wasn't in the wrong, and didn't look like it was as bad as it seems, which it was really bad. I suggest taking a look in the doc for more because I won't go over too much as it does have 64 pages. There's also a timeline of everything that happens, and I will be showing that. Pause to get a good look of it if you need to. Now, more on the Dandy's World stuff. Quell, one of the owners or creators of the game, has been made aware about this many times. They've talked about it not having any info when there was a doc out at the time. Quell has talked in tickets about some of the drama with Rox, which a lot was wrong. Now I'll be reading the screenshot that is shown here. Hello, we had this brought up to us by some. I am going to send you a copy of what I've told the others who create a ticket on such. Hello, thank you for bringing this to our attention. We've been dealing with the situation. It's important we clear this up. First of all, it is important to say that Rox was 17 when this all happened. The incidents with Rox messaging people occurred in 2020, and the art was made of May in 2021. Rox has already responded to all of these nearly a year ago. These accusations have been around before Blush Crunch Studios even existed. Paige, the person affected in the document, has forgiven Rox, and Rox has spent the 2 years learning from these decisions and moving past it. And since these were never reported, these choices, this is why everything in the document is from 3 to 4 years ago. Second off, the person who created the document has a bias against Blush Crush as a whole. Xtrail is a dev at Data Brawl, and Data Brawl has banned everyone who is a member of Blush Crush from their games. They're also the same people spreading around these old allegations, most likely to damage Rox due to our success with Dandy's World. This doesn't excuse what Rox did all those years ago. None of us can deny that. But we think everyone deserves a second chance, and we've done everything we can do to help the situation better. However, Rox is not a P3DO, and nor a groomer. Rox was a teenager in those messages that are being circulated. I find it weird how they mention Rox's age, but not the victim's age, which one of them was 13. The stuff about when this happened and the first apology stuff does not help, as the apology videos were nitpicked to make the situation look better than it was. And for the Paige forgave him is also a lie. And here's a screenshot with Paige and somebody else talking. I think all I really say is if he shows genuine improvement over a long time, and I believe in it, then I'll forgive him for what he's done to me, at least. I can't really speak for any of you in the other topic, since that's not my place. But, alright, so right now you haven't forgiven him yet, or as of right now, it's a no. If we go by forgiven defined as, like, whatever I can believe in his apology, it's true and shows that he's going to do those things again. There's just so much wrong with Queel saying on the situation, and it looks like Queel and Rox have a plan not to speak publicly about this. They've also banned people from the Discord and Danny's World for harassment for just trying to speak up about this. It also seems like Rox took back the victim forgave me statement and is now saying that they made it worse, which is insane. That is insane. Queel also did know about the stuff. It wasn't a misunderstanding. There are proof of this as well. There are screenshots of Queel venting or talking to somebody and then talking about it. These will pop on the screen. You can pause to read these. It's just Queel talking about the situation. Again, this is mostly to warn Danny's World players about this because this is very serious. I believe people should know who they're supporting by playing a game, buying stuff, boosting it, etc. I used to play Danny's World as well, but after finding about this, I thought more people should know. The doc has much more info. I will put the link in the description, like I said multiple times. Also, please don't send hate to any Danny's World fans. Some people might not know, plus there's probably very young people in the fandom that have no idea what any of this means and probably shouldn't know what this means. Just do what you can yourself by being nice about it. That's all I really have to say. Have a great day or night. Thank you for stopping by and listening to me.